Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. Got a video today for more to life. Men are refusing to attend singles events. It's actually 90% women. Please extra drop down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow. It's chow time.
So I went to a singles event, and when I got there, it was literally 90% women. And I was like, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go now.
Guys, I've been hearing about this happening for a while. Now, it's still happening.
It is.
Why are guys not going to the singles events? Why?
Again, I've been trying, but every single one I see is paid, and I'm not paying that shit. Some of them are $45, and there's some that are even $350, guys. Most of them are about like $150 to $200 for these singles events. I ain't rich like that.
You wonder, right? You figure they have more choices at the singles events, but maybe not so.
Damn, that was a big difference.
Posted by Lady Bird, unfortunately, 90% woman. Bad for me, great for him. Look at that, man. It's an ovulation fest. But it's not worth it for guys. That's how guys feel. Guys would rather be doing what they feel they need to do by themselves. I even seen a clip where a guy said he'd rather be masturbating to make those singles events. Why do guys feel like that?
Like it's like a bad thing and a good thing that men have that option so they can stay away from women, but it's a bad thing because men overwhelmingly choose that option instead of pursuing life and, life goals.
I just got home from a singles event. That's why I had this silly little name tag on. I just have some thoughts and advice for people who are going to singles events. My first piece of advice is you can't take it too serious. Like, you have to go into it thinking, I'm doing this for the plot, because you don't want to put any pressure on it. Go in with no expectations. Like, you can't take it too seriously. Think about doing it just for the plot, for the stories later. Just have fun with it. Secondly, it's all about what you put into it is what you're going to get out of it, which I know sounds cheesy, but I've gone to singles events where I put myself out.
It's funny that she would say that about the singles event. It's relationships. Whatever you put in is what you get. Like, why are you barely figuring this out now in singles events?
They're super social. Tonight, I was not feeling really good, and I kind of just sat in the corner and didn't really socialize. And it's truly like how you approach the event. Just think.
Why would you be there if you didn't want to socialize?
Right?
That kind of defeats the whole purpose of going, right?
Think like, okay, I paid $20 for this ticket.
Yeah, these women didn't go to social. They went to just find the Chad or Tyrone that they're looking for. That's all they're there for. They don't want to talk to any other man.
Might as well make the most of it and socialize as much as I can. Really, it's on you to be social. When you go to these events, you can't expect people just to come up and talk to you. You've got to be the one to put yourself out there.
We know that.
Talk to people and be social. Again, it's really what you want to put into the event. My last piece of advice is just be a girl's girl. Do you see a girl who showed up by herself and she doesn't have anyone to talk to? Call her over. I've actually made really cool friends by going
go to these events, create your own little cliques, and screw yourself even more.
These types of events and just like talking to other single girls. Truly, like, be a girl's girl. Hang out with the girlies. If you see someone that's like feeling uncomfortable, chit chat with her. Be a team player for the girlies at these types of events. And that's just my 2 cents. I've gone to many singles events and I feel like I now have a good approach to them. So just my thoughts.
So her approach to go to singles events
is to talk to other girls.
She's not getting any man. She's making girlfriends. It's approaching woman. This is all I have left, guys. This is all I have left. Guys have been saying it for a while. This is your future. Lonely and a bunch of cats. And she's saying it. All they can do is, all she can do is be around other girls and make friends. Why?
The only thing she can do is approach other women because they're not going to reject her. The rejection for these women are just so strong and so detrimental that they're not willing to even deal with it.
Why? Because it's 90% woman. What are you going to do? You're paying $20. And you know what's wild? Women are not paying for clubs anymore. They're paying for these events. and it
I don't
doesn't
think
make
women
sense to
ever
pay
paid
for
for
them.
clubs, brother.
Be honest and rebrand singles events as The Truth, which is a perfect place to meet your brand new platonic best friend. Men
I
don't
see
go to
that.
these. Men do not go to singles events. Stop paying money to go to singles events. Men don't go. Stop it.
I tried to lure more men in with barbecue and burnt ends. Why weren't beautiful dressed up women enough? It's not. It's not enough. Guys, this is how guys feel. Why would they pay money to go to an event where women are going to be grouped up and chasing all of the Chads and Tyrones anyway?
Yep.
Why would a regular guy that wears glasses, right? That wears glasses, that's a little chubby, that's 5'7", 5'8", go to a singles event? When all women nowadays are saying they want a 6 foot.
Dude, you guys imagine me if I can actually try to get into these singles events? If I go in and I'm like the only 5-foot guy, a 5'7" guy, it would be awkward. But I'll probably still try to pull some.
Guy that makes 6 figures. Why? Why is he going to set himself up for that? Do you know the feeling guys have just going to those events, knowing women think the way they do now?
Mm-hmm.
You think they're going to see it any different? This is what's going to happen. They're going to go the same as dating apps. It's going to be the same as walking down the street. They're going to group up on these guys. When women talk about the issues they're having, it's with all the same guys. It's with all the Chads and Tyrones. Women are dating 15% of the men. And 15% of the men have access to 90% of the women. And they wonder why dating is so hard for them. This is why guys don't go.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to cancel the singles event that I planned to be on my farm this weekend.
This is a great conversation.
He talks about
the
it.
answer is rejection. You see, if you had a singles event, let's just say you brought in 100 women and 100 men, without having some kind of preference checklist for them all to meet before coming there, you're going to have a majority of women be attracted to a minority of men at these things.
Yep.
So majority of men already know they're going to be wasting their time, and it's just going to be, just rejection after rejection after rejection, while this minority of men are being fought over by all the women. And men experience this while going out to bars and whatnot. They see it happen all the time. So
Damn right.
That's it. That's the biggest reason, is just rejection. So it's a waste of time for them. So.
And resources. We got to pay to go to the event. And a lot of the times you pay to buy these girls drinks and stuff too, which is even worse. It's like a triple negative whammy.
Hope that helped.
It truly is. So why would they waste their
just
Sunday's
banal.
best to go there?
So I have a question for the men. And maybe y'all can help me with this. I really want to know.
Okay, so this young lady had a question for the men. Do we go out anymore? She says that she goes out, but
I hardly do. I go out to eat. This is because I don't really cook at home, so I just eat. But it's not really going out to eat. I'll go to a small little hole-in-the-wall restaurant, eat by myself for like a $10 meal. I don't go out.
she never see the men. All she see is women. The beaches, the parks, she named different places that she go. So to kind of answer her question a little bit, now this is just my personal opinion. Honestly, even I don't go out like I used to. Not because I don't want to go out. I mean, I don't mind spending a little money to go out, but it's not even really.
I'm the opposite. I mind spending the money. I don't care about the enjoyment. I just don't want to spend the money.
money. It's the fact that it's just simply not fun anymore.
We agree.
When you go out now, because speaking from a male perspective, it's you just got to be careful. And then there's just the different mentalities between men and women now, because I enjoy going out and not even just trying to get a woman's number, but just having the conversation, talking, chilling like that. You make a friend, cool. If you don't, you don't. But the thing about it now is, it's this whole vibe and thing of like when you go out, it's like the whole independent thing sort of comes into play sometime. And sometimes you just want to go out, you just want to have fun. You want to be stress-free. You don't want no drama. And not saying that women can cause drama, but
No. Don't lie, brother. Women are drama llamas, bro.
just the climate of today. So I try to tell people this, that one thing that men value is their peace. Men really value their peace. you know, and just going out now is just such a challenge. It's like, you know, you really can't say nothing. Like, you can barely compliment a woman now, and you got to think like, dang, I hope that don't get taken the wrong way. If I say, oh, you know, you look nice in that dress, you know, that dress looks nice on you, it's like, oh my God, did she take it the wrong way? So it's just a bunch of things. I think a lot of men are just kind of like, let me just focus on me. Let me just do my own thing. If I happen to meet somebody, it'll be nice. If not, then oh well. It's like, it's not like how it used to be when we used to go out and like get dressed and like, oh man, you know, I hope I meet somebody nice. Let me see if I can meet somebody, go on some dates with, stuff like that. But now it's just kind of like, it's just so, you just never know what you're gonna run into. Between the independent stuff and the accusation stuff, I think a lot of guys are just kind of like, if I go...
There's also the entitled stuff, wanting us to pay for everything stuff.
Out, like, some of us guys do go out, but it's like in close-knit places, in places to where we can just
the bowling
chill,
alley,
watch a game,
cafe,
maybe have a few drinks, and then just go home. Everybody go to their own home.
Tennis court.
That sounds like a men's hangout. That's wild. He just explained a men's hangout at like a bar when you get with your boys, slam back a couple of brews, maybe do some karaoke or something. That's what he mentioned.
So that's kind of what it is now, a cookout or something like that. But how we used to go out, a lot of the fellas like don't even rock with that no more because like
dude, the cookout is a big thing. Now that we're older, me and my best friend, we do cookouts like almost every week because we don't want to go out. We just want to just barbecue at the house, watch some TV or something, and just relax.
I ain't gonna make this long, but like I said, a lot of guys just don't want to deal with the drama and issues, and you never know what the mentality of the people you're gonna run up against. And
so, guys, I'm gonna stop it right there. So that's it for a guy just going out just to be somewhere, right? Not even a singles event. That's just for a guy to go out and have, like, say, go to a club, right? And be around women. Like, even look at clubs nowadays. It's packed with nothing but women. You have to ask, why is it like that now? He explained why. You did it to yourselves.
There was a study called from the Pew Center Research conducted a study that said 63% of men under age 30 would rather stay home and watch porn than go on a date. Men say they are getting their needs met without having to go on a date. Would men rather stay single than be with a woman is the question.
That's what they're saying, pretty much.
63% of men.
I think they're cheap.
Yeah, they just ain't got no money.
They don't have money, which you should get your money up before you start dating. So it is cheaper to sit home and beat your meat.
Right.
Did you see what she said? They just don't have no money. The guy before that just explained. It's a serious situation when a guy feels that way. I say something to a woman, I'm getting rejected, or they don't want me. They all want the same guy. They make up this guy in his head. Oh, he has to be this, make this amount of figures. You think a guy's gonna get discouraged from hearing?
Men are seeing it. Men are seeing what women say. They want the nice guy. They want the good guy. But we always see who they always end up with.
Then actually go out and find actual women to hang out with.
That's a sad reality.
I disagree.
Why? What do you think?
Is it less of a headache to have to deal with a woman or something?
There it goes. Like, it's a headache. Now I got to take you out. I got to hear what you had to tell your whole day.
That's why you take out people you actually like, and then you don't feel that.
Yeah, but then I got to get to know you first to like you, right?
Yeah.
So how do I get to know you?
Call on the phone.
You rather hand?
Hey, listen, I'm married.
You always gotta say. Okay, so if you wasn't married,
I'd probably beat him. I mean, 100 miles an hour.
Hey, that's the truth, right? I wouldn't recommend that, but that's what it is now.
I have never promoted it ever. I don't even think I mentioned it that much, but should not be beating your meat on a constant basis like that, guys.
Days. Just left the singers mixer in Toronto.
So I think we were just saying that we think that we've actually hit rock bottom. No, it was actually. We think we've actually hit rock bottom, and I think we were either punked, catfished, or it felt like a sick joke.
I was like, literally thinking to myself, like, why am I, like, how did I get here?
How did I get here?
Man. And this is most women too nowadays that are single. They're going to these events and then leaving disappointed. But you know what? They're not going to give up. They're going to continue going, hoping out that someone will like this. And
remember, insanity, guys. Doing the same thing and hoping for a different outcome. That's women. They do the exact same shit, get with the exact same type of men, with the exact same type of traumas and the exact same type of treatment, and think that it's gonna all of a sudden be all better.
Those are the women that are aggressive, right? I give respect to those women because they're gonna keep going, keep talking to the little bit small percentage of guys there and find that one and try to fight for them, right? Do it how the men do it. That's what I want to start saying. This is what needs to be done. All right. You women getting tired of going to singles events and seeing the guys, 10% of the people there are guys, start talking to men in the streets.
Mm-hmm.
That's the solution.
It is.
Men have to start approaching men or be by themselves. That's
women,
it.
He meant.
Right? Like I remember when you go on date nights, right? In the US, it would be dead. You go to another country, sometimes women will approach you. That's how it is in other countries. Now, in the West, it's not like that at all. You have to approach the woman. With the climate that we're in today, women will have to start approaching men, or they will be single and lonely. They have to start approaching men, or by 2030, what everybody's saying,
cats,
and what the research centers are saying, Pew Research, and all of the other guys are saying, will be true. Most women will be single, maybe like around 40%, I believe they said, will be single, no kids, and lonely. And it's coming soon. That's the state of the date market now, right? It has piss in it, and guys are done drinking piss.
Shout outs to Jay. I love that men are learning and don't even want to deal with some of these things, like going out to women or approaching women. It's like a good thing and a bad thing. It's a good thing men are protecting themselves. It's a bad thing that our society is just getting more lonely. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. And catch you guys next time. Ciao.